I'm going to be interviewing both proponents and opponents of the chicken ordinance that our city council is grappling with here in Cheyenne on whether or not to allow backyard chickens within the city limits. So I've set up a meeting with Michael Jordan. He's a proponent of chickens and can't wait to talk to him. Tell me about the support that you've seen in Cheyenne for the chickens.
There's huge support that came. I think there was only 3 people that I saw out of everybody that came that was against it. The reason I didn't want them is because I wanted peace and quiet. The noise is very minimal when it comes to chickens. We already have the ordinance where it's written where you can't have roosters. So I mean, you're not gonna have the all-day crowing. They usually cluck a little bit and cackle a little bit when they see you, but when you throw feed down, it shuts them right up. When there's nobody there, they're quiet. Chickens don't make noise at night because that's how they keep from getting eaten at night. They work during the day, they sleep at night. So there isn't going to be any difference in the noise that goes on.
I've heard from some of the opposition that chickens generally are only good for maybe 3 or 4 years of laying eggs, and that there might be a fear that we could have abandoned chickens around town once they are no longer able to lay eggs. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that, I've talked to several people already, and there's alternatives. There's a chicken sanctuary out towards Eggbrook that they're already starting that you can have your chickens and release them to. There's a guy that wants to start the Laramie County Chicken Soup Co-op, that they can take your chickens if they're in good health after 6 months of checking them and then fattening them up, that they will dispatch them and turn around and make soup for a co-op here. Like I said, my main thing is that it takes a good steward to be part of a city. Right? You're not supposed to be hindering your people, and you're not supposed to be putting them down. I don't think it's going to open any more doors than they're already open. I don't think it's going to allow anybody to do any more. I don't think people are going to be bringing in milk cows. 5 laying hens that's not a lot. Space is going to be very limited. That's only 15 foot. So you're only looking at a 15-foot area for 5 hens, so it's not very big.
Okay, so we heard from Michael Jordan, who is one of, I think, probably many that are in favor of passing the chicken ordinance in Cheyenne. And with any good debates, it's always good to hear both sides of the story. So if you are opposed to having chickens in backyards within the city limits, I want to hear from you. I want to hear the other side as well, too. That's what makes great debate.